Well, it's morning and it's a beautiful day. I'd like some rain, but after such a cold, wet, gross spring, I think it's okay. Anyway, I think it's okay. So, somebody was asking me why I seem to have all these marks all over my arms. It's because I'm allergic to literally everything. Because somebody noticed, like, I've got one here on my chin, I've got them all over both arms, got them on my neck. Yeah, I'm allergic to everything. I'm allergic to trees. I'm allergic to mosquitoes. I'm allergic to, if it exists, I'm probably allergic to it. And yet, yes, I live in the country on a hobby farm. Ignore that. I just threw something on the ground. We're not going to worry about it because that's just the consequence. Hi, guys. I should close this. So we got big ducks, little ducks, and a chicken. They're all doing so well. They look really good. Like, everyone looks really good. And over here we got the chicks. They are all looking fantastic. Like, I can't wait to move them outside. Obviously, they're too little to go outside now, but they are really looking great. And I'm really excited about that. So, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Ugh, I'm falling. I'm falling down. Anyway, it's very windy, which is also not a bad thing. A little wind is nice when it's warm out. But no puppies yet. Not yet. She's acting squirrely as can be, but she's not gone into full labor yet. So we're still waiting, and that's okay. And what's the plan for today other than waiting for Tequila? I have tasks. So I talked about how this gate was kind of wiggly. I have to screw that in. So I have to come back and do that. I talked about having to chop those trees that are in front of the baby barn. I have to cut those down. I have to clean an incubator clean the hatcher because I have to lock down some eggs. Hi, there's turkey in the bush and a bunch of chickens. Just hanging out there. So I have to do that as well. Clean the incubator. I have to get little one because she's being an idiot. But yeah, so I have to clean the incubator. So not the incubator, the hatcher. So I can fill it with eggs tonight that are going into lockdown. Come here. I know. I'm a terrible human. I'm a terrible human. Go enjoy life. What else do I have to do? Obviously, Tequila. Hang out with Tequila because she doesn't want me to go too far. So she's not happy that I'm out here, but oops. What can I do about that? I have to come outside. I can't camp out in the house all day for 2 weeks waiting for her to have babies. I can't do that, so goat. And I gotta figure out what to do for dinner. So there's Shadowfax. He's a good pony. Very nice pony. He's in really good condition. He's looking quite fancy for the summer. He has a few little bits of hair that have to have to fall off yet, but other than that, he's looking really good. Do I have to do anything else? I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to do. I don't remember what it is. Tristan got these eggs last night, and it's too early for them to lay. These guys won't have laid anything. They're broody, but I am just going to chuck them off their little... I took away all the soft stuff. There's nothing soft for them. They're just broody. Nothing soft, and I keep chucking them off their chosen spots because they're being ridiculous. There's no reason to be that stupid. We all good here? Yeah, we're in the back. Good. When it's warm like this, why do you guys lay on top of each other? Why do you guys do that? Spread out a little. There's a rabbit destroying his house. Good, good, good. No need to worry about it. Destroy your house to your heart's content. That's why they have houses. Yeah, that's why you have houses. That's Zai. I see Zai is there. And Dots is in the house. And the other two are back behind the house. So they're all here, which is good. It's mainly what I check, is make sure everyone's here. I'm not worried anything's going to happen to anyone. I'm literally worried that they're not going to be there, because it's happened a lot. Okay, in here, the quail is still fantastic. I'm going to flip this around and show you kittens and stuff. Where are the kittens? Are they back in there? Oh yeah, they are. Let's flip this around. All right, going in for the kittens. That's Patches and Renee. They're looking good, feeling good. That's Gwen. They're doing fantastic. And yeah, this quail is doing really well. She's drinking her water. She's okay. Really. She's all right. Ow. She's all right. She's doing okay. Is it perfect? No. I mean, I wish I knew what happened to her. I don't know. So, I'm not 100% sure she's our quail. She could be from down the road. Regardless, she was injured. And she seems to be recovering, so she can go back in with our quail when she's all better. You know? Anyway, I'm going to flip the camera back. No, I'm not. Actually, because we're almost to the garage. And just in case I can spot any kittens. They're all behind the hay, and with my knees, I'm not climbing over the hay. So, when there's nobody home with me, I just deal with the fact that I can't see them right now. Hi, Gwen. I hear you. They're back here. Hi! There's Smokey. Hi, buddy. So they are doing okay. Mew! Hi, Smokey. Hi! What? Can I spot anyone else? Or is it just Smokey's come out? Yeah? I think it's just Smokey. Yeah? You can't go up there. He's like, sure I can. I can climb. I'm a big climby boy. Oh. There's another one. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. And here's another one. I knew they would come. That's my Peaches. Hi. It's just the little ones really can't. But these ones can. Hi, guys. So they're all looking good, feeling good. There's my Peaches. There's a Smokey. And that's one of actually Jake's. And then Dis is going to be back there too. Des is out there, so. Yeah. Anyway, kittens are doing great. Kittens are doing great. They're all excited and ready to run and having a great old time. Not old enough to go to their new homes, obviously. Look at how unsteady he is. But they're getting there. Anyway, let's turn this back around. So Jake here is being a good old mama. And Bowser's back there, I think, with the babies. I think she's feeding them. So, yeah. That's what's going on right now. I'm just going to grab this watering can and do a little watering. So, I planted those herbs a few days ago, and I found Gwen. Yeah, it was Gwen. I found Gwen parked in my herbs. So a whole bunch of them probably are not going to grow. But the basil's fine. It wasn't the basil she laid on. It was not the basil. Okay, it wasn't the basil. It was the oregano. So I'm going to give him a bunch of water and hope for the best. But let's be honest. When cats completely squish them, that's part of gardening with cats. Like, if you're going to garden with cats, sometimes they ruin stuff. It's just the way cats are. It's just, cats suck. I love cats, but they actually suck. I'm going to go over here, water my... I have pumpkin seeds over here, so they need to be wet down every day. And I have a couple of beds I want to get started. I just haven't. It'd be nice if these things would start popping up. It'd be really good. That'd be great, but, I start wetting these beds down. I do want to get stuff in them. I just haven't. It's been so cold this year. Like, crazy cold. And if it would rain, that'd be great. We haven't really had enough rain for anything. So, it'd be nice if we had some rain. Wouldn't mind some rain. Not having rain sucks. If we could get some rain. Anyway, I better go back inside, get to Tequila, because Tequila gets pretty upset these days if I don't hang out with her, but she doesn't want to come. She wants to stay inside. She just wants to stay inside. So I'm going to head on back in, put this down, head on back in, and do a few other things. I got to come back out and do a couple of tasks like that gate. But for right now, I'm going back in the house. I said I was going to get some tasks done today. Get this screw started. Oops, I'm at the wrong angle. All right. I don't like where that one went in. Ow. We're going to use a different one. They get very hot. I just don't like where that one went in. Or the angle it went in. Okay. Okay. I gotta get tasks done. If you have a hobby farm, you probably know exactly what that's like, right? Having to get tasks done. Oh, that's so much better. That is so much better. Yeah. Ouch. I dropped a screw somewhere. Oh well. Yeah, that's so much sturdier. I'm going to put a couple more in. No, I didn't drop a screw. Never mind. I'm okay. I'm just going to put a couple more in. Because you never know. Just a good idea. Keep it tight. Keep it. We all have tasks, right? Like we talked about already. If you... There we go. If you have a hobby farm of any kind, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a million tasks to complete. Like a million tasks to complete. This was just one of them. So there's always a million things to do. So when somebody asks, what do you do all day on the hobby farm if you're busy all day? That kind of thing. I don't always film it, but literally we do this kind of thing. I know it sounds dumb. It kind of is dumb. Fluff. But if you don't do all these little things, like I have to do that, we talked about a few minutes ago. Well, for you a few minutes ago, for me a while ago. The chicken door, we have to do these things. We just have to. And if we don't, then it never gets done because there's not someone else coming around to do it. So, yeah. Just one more thing in the list of things that we have to get done. It's a lot of fun. Moving on to the next. Well, I gotta take some of these off. Now, before you ask why I'm using a Japanese saw that I happen to have. Before you ask why I'm using that and not like a reciprocating saw or something, I can't find my reciprocating saw. I wish I could, and they hear me now. I wish I could find my reciprocating saw, because it's really dumb that I can't find it. It's really dumb. I think my son stole it. I think he's got it somewhere. So I'm going to take some of these off. It'd be helpful if I was cutting the right spot. Be helpful if I was cutting the right spot. I don't like cutting green wood. Cutting green wood's kind of annoying. I don't like cutting green wood. I much prefer cutting stuff that's drier, because green wood's annoying. And there's like literally this little one down here. We got some big ones over here. Excuse me, all this grass in my way. I don't like doing this, but I've been putting it off. Obviously, I've been pushing these out of my way for days. And I really need to get them done. There's only a couple. It's not like there's 5 million of them. But if you don't take care of the little tasks build up. And I really would use my reciprocating saw for this instead of this little... I have a little thing that I use when I can't reach with my reciprocating saw. This is not one of the cases where I would need it, but I have no idea where my reciprocating saw is. I don't know. Stop. Anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. Tequila's doing okay. She's just, doing her doggy thing. Just doing her doggy thing. Ignore the tree. Ignore my butt. But there's not very many good ways to do this. Aha. I just want to get the bottom of this. There. A little bit easier. I also get the bottom. A little bit easier, because then you can just go through. These couple are thick ones. These are thick ones. And they're green, so they don't really want to snap. Wow, this one's big. I'm going to stand up. Find out where it's coming from. See, these are coming from underneath, meaning they're really, really annoying. Ouch. Okay. Hi, guys. What? I know. But I'm busy right now. Come on. I'm trying to cut this as close to the thing as I can. Come on, buddy. There we go. Almost. There we go. I'm gonna get this big one. And then I'm good. I just want to get the ones that are like literally in my way. You know what? I'm gonna make Tristan get the reciprocating saw. That one's like 3 inches thick. I'm not doing it with my little saw. It's not gonna happen. He can do it with the reciprocating. I think he stole it and used it for something. I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to do that. It's too thick. Hi, Shadowfax. Hi, Arwen. It's a little too thick. I don't want to do it. There's turkey in a bush. I don't know where he's going or what he's doing, or if you can even see him. There we go. There he is. Oh, there's some chickens with him too. Anyway, I'm going to make Tristan worry about that. I'm going back inside because I can. All right. It's evening. And I have to clean that incubator tray. But first we got to go look for eggs. And I have to go spray some water in that garden. And I got to put some more water on the other plants. I got stuff to do. And then we will go inside. Duck, duck, duck. Bunch of ducks over that way. Bunch of ducks. Over right there. Bunch of ducks. So we have lots to do tonight still. So we will take a look at Tequila. She's getting squirrelier with each day. So, I mean, you know she's approaching her time. And she's just producing more and more milk. So she darn well better have these babies. I know, I'm going to grab you hay. I'm 100% going to grab you hay. 100%. But I have to do that off camera because I can't do it one-handed. I am going to do it. But I am going to do it. I'm going to do it, buddy. Don't you worry. I'm going to do it. Hi, Arwen. Hi, everybody. Okay, I think Tristan grabbed these eggs already. Yes, I see. Everybody's here. It's a party. It's a birdie party. Hi, Sauron. Yeah, I think Tristan already grabbed those, so that's good. I don't have to worry about it. But we will check on Tequila. She's getting close. Like, her temperature dropped yesterday. And temperature drop usually means within 24 hours. Yep, I'm getting you hay. Just hang on till I stop filming, and then I'll grab you hay. Usually the temperature drop means 24 hours. But, okay, there's no guarantee that that's the way it works. Because they're not machines. So even though her temperature drop was more than 24 hours ago, there's a couple eggs there. I can't reach them in the quail coop. That's okay. But her temperature drop was more than 24 hours ago. And I'm still waiting. And that's normal. Okay, ladies. Come on. Just chucking the birds. Nicely. When I say I'm chucking the birds, I mean I'm kicking them out of the nest box. Hi, guys. Ducks. Yes, I see. Those are great ducks. We're having a little nonsense here. Bonnie and Zai. And poor little Dot sometimes is like, I gotta run. But he doesn't really have to run. He just happens to be where they are. But, so she's not a machine. Tequila's not a machine. And sometimes their temperature doesn't drop at all, and all of a sudden they're having babies. Okay? Sometimes their temperature drops, and then 24 hours later you have puppies. And sometimes their temperature drops 2 days before. Is that normal? No. But is it abnormal? Also no. So, sometimes you just go with it. Get some, remember I put seeds out here. Not that they're going to grow. They're not going to grow. It's not going to happen. And I don't care that much. They were old seeds. Old junky seeds. Okay. Alright, there's dog barking happening in the house. I'm going to go find out what it is. Okie doke. Because if she's barking, I just slipped out. I've only been out for like 6 minutes. What's going on? What? Why are we barking? What's going on? I don't see a problem. What? I gotta go finish what I'm doing. You're fine. She just doesn't want me to be without her. So, you're fine. I will be right back. Okay, she doesn't want to come out. She just wants to be a butthead. She just doesn't want to be alone. And she's not alone. She's got Tristan and Rowan in there. She just wants to be with me. But I have to do a couple of things. Like this. Gotta clean off this incubator plate. Clean it off. Let that soak a minute. Let that soak because I am going to grab my watering can. I'm gonna do a little more watering because it's kind of hot during the day and it's not raining at all, which is, whatever. But if it would rain, that would be better. That would be better if it would rain. There we go. Be better if it would rain. Could I use the hose? Yeah, but I don't like dragging it around. So, there's that. It's quite dry. That's why I have so many wildfire problems. Because it's dry as heck. So, they're saying we might get rain early next week, but I don't know. They've been saying that for a while. They've been saying that a while. They've been saying that since when? They've been saying that for 2 weeks that we're going to get a bunch of rain. They are wrong about that. They are very wrong about that. So, when it turned out that's not what happened, hi wildfire. When it turned out that's not what happened, we ended up with more wildfires. It'd be great if it would actually rain. I'm not even saying it needs to be a real downpour. Just doesn't even have to rain that often. If it would just rain once a week, I'd be happy. Once a week would be enough. Wind's picking up. Yeah, once a week would be enough. Okay? If it would just... Not even a downpour. Just give us a gentle rain once a week. I'd like more rain than that, but it would at least keep the wildfires at bay. So, I don't know. I wish it would rain. I really wish it would rain. Okay. Here we rip that off and continue spraying. All right, the mat goes in the washing machine. This I scrub off with a cloth. Grab the cap, grab this, and it's time to go lock down eggs, or close to it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lock down eggs and hang out with Tequila, because she's a butt. She doesn't want to come outside, but she doesn't want me to go outside. Heaven forbid. All right, time to lock down some eggs. Tequila's here bugging me. So the best way to do this is first close the drapes. This is the darkest room in the house. That's why I have a candle in here, because I can make this room darkest, because the sun doesn't go down now till like 10 o'clock. So you have to kill the lights, and you need it dark enough that you can candle the eggs. So this is the best room for that. All right. Candler on. There is, oh, I forgot my mat. Hang on a second. It's over here. Gotta lay a mat down. There we go. So I do have a duck egg. I don't know if he's alive. Oh, yeah. See him? He's alive. Then we have some layer eggs. Yeah. Let's do these layer eggs. This is mostly layer eggs, to be honest. And we're just checking for, I'm going to move this closer this way. But we're just checking for development and some kind of movement. Yep. And we're also checking the air sac. So you want to make sure that air sac's not sunken down too much. Like if you look at the duck egg, that's the maximum you want it to sink down for a duck egg. Okay? Because you don't want them to die. But these are all, the humidity's been fine. Yeah, these guys are all still alive. I don't have any quail eggs in here. Oh, I think this guy died. So when it's yellow tinge like that, that means that guy didn't make it. So don't put that egg in lockdown. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. You're looking for signs that it's dead. Okay, if it's still got a red tinge, then that means blood is circulating. Okay, blood is circulating, and that's what you want. Blood is circulating, veins, signs of life, movement, signs of life is what you want. So, and then we'll go throw some water in this incubator, because, ooh, oh yeah, he's real active. Throw some water in the incubator because it's really dry right now. So we're definitely going to need some water. So these are all good so far, except for the one. The one layer egg was not good. That's a lot of eggs. That's a lot of eggs. Yeah, he's moving. Sometimes you have a wonky egg cell or air sac. Like if you look at that last one I just did, this air sac's a little bit wonky. But as long as the chick is developing and he's looking fine, then sometimes they're just wonky, especially if all the others are fine. Right? Especially if everything else is okay. And I'm going to switch these around a little bit and move the duck egg so that I can see any potential pips. Because sometimes the duck might need help, and that's fine. So there's a duck egg in here. Yay! I like ducks. So I'm going to move this candler. Move this candler. Because the way I put the candler is the cord is stretching, and if I walk with an incubator in my hands, I could drop the incubator, and that would be a bad thing. All right. Lid on. Go plug this in. You'll hear a beep that basically says I plugged it in. Okay. Oh, this one doesn't beep. Never mind. It's the other ones that all beep. And I'm filling the water port. And there we go. That's my other phone going off. There's people messaging me. And there we go. This incubator, I'll give a wipe down. And we will refill it with eggs on Friday. Today's only Tuesday. So that's it for the eggs. I can ignore them now till they hatch. They're in lockdown. So now we should go check on Tequila. Well, time for our little Tequila update. Still incredibly pregnant. Right, sweetie? And we have to really monitor her when she does go outside because we keep catching her trying to make a nest in the bush. And as much as I love that she loves being outside, we're not having puppies in the bush. So we have to monitor her when she does go outside to go to the bathroom. She doesn't want to go out very much because she's tired and wants to just lay around. But when she does go outside, you have to keep track because she was in the bush twice making a nest. We're not making nests in the bush. So we are making her stay inside. Well, she wants to stay inside. It's just when she has to go to the bathroom, she has to go outside. Then when she's outside, she's like, well, I might as well take a minute to make a nest in the bush. No. So she's about ready to pop. Now, her temperature dropped more than 24 hours ago, but like I said, that's normal. They're not machines. They don't operate on your schedule. The puppies will come when the puppies will come. Her due date's not even until Thursday. This is Tuesday. So the puppies will come whenever they happen to come. We will keep you updated on Tequila's progress, and we'll definitely share with you when the little ones arrive. We'll see you tomorrow.